As most of you are aware, Resident Evil 0 kind of sucks, like, an unbelievable amount. The gameplay is repetitive in the worst way possible. Backtracking is a pain, and this is coming from someone who loves backtracking. My least favorite part of both Resident Evil 4s, which are great games by the way, is the sucky backtracking not being there. I enjoy going, but anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Resident Evil 0 sucks, and unfortunately I know this from first-hand experience. I wish I didn't, but here we are. So, today, I am going to be providing everyone a list of 7 rules to follow in order to maybe not make the same mistakes I did when playing, in my opinion, the least enjoyable game in the franchise. I've played Operation Raccoon City. I like that one more. And it is because Hunk is one of my favorite characters and all that and stuff. But, yeah, no, let's get into it. Number 1, don't play it. This is simple and easy. You don't need to play it. You can watch a summary if you care. If you are obsessed with Wesker like I am, then you can watch a summary of the cutscenes with him in it. There are 3. They are amazing because they're the only cutscenes that I remember that have him and Birkin in it together, and their chemistry is undeniably excellent. But besides that, yeah, you don't need to play it. Everything good in the game is its story, which is, for a Resident Evil game, actually not that bad. It's the one redeemable quality, which does not go as far as to actually redeem the game. Unfortunately, if you don't listen to rule number 1, well, I'll try to cushion the blow with 2 through 7. Rule number 2, give Rebecca all of the health and Billy all of the ammunition. Billy just does more damage, and Rebecca, first of all, is the only one who can craft health, and second of all, is also just super weak. Like, I love Rebecca Chambers, and I want her to be in more Resident Evil games. The 0 and 1 remakes are around the corner, I think, which is super exciting, because we'll finally get some actual Rebecca besides the CGI films, which are horrible in their own amazing ways, and I love them for that. And yeah, Billy's just kind of a tank. Rule number 3, this is very brief. Beware of the basement primates, the basement monkeys. I don't know what to call them. They're this really annoying enemy that, thank goodness, did not appear in any other Resident Evil game because they suck, like just kind of the game itself. It's okay. Take Lickers. Get rid of all of the endearing characteristics, and it's a Licker, so there aren't very many. Make them a little tankier and twice as annoying and 3 times as plentiful, and you make them look like a monkey. Like, literally, I think it's like an orangutan or something. I don't know. They're in the basement, and they suck, and I don't like them at all. Going into rule number 4, which is more bad enemies and bad enemy designs. If you can, try not to fight the leech men. The leech things, I don't know what to call them because I don't care enough to look it up. They also suck. Like, a lot. They are super tanky. There's not really a single weapon that's like proficient at taking them out. They appear in the training facility, which is the second section of the game, fairly late on in the training facility section as it is, and just try to run past them. And this also really sucks if you don't manage your inventory well and you have to get 2 characters past them, because then usually you have to go back as well, because they're placed in very inconvenient tight spots. The first time you meet them, they do play a little animation where they kind of, like, I guess, hatch. I don't really know. You can run by them if you're close enough the first time without taking any damage, but after that, just get really good at ducking and dodging, which isn't very easy in general in this Resident Evil game. So, yeah, just try not to fight the leech things. Just run if possible. Because I think I've killed one of them, and it spent all my ammo, so I reloaded my save and just kind of ran around them a bunch, and that wasn't easy too, because that spent most of my health items, which I didn't have an abundance of as it is. Resources are extremely tight in this game. Speaking of resources, number 5, have a designated drop room, usually located near a typewriter, acting as an item box. Because this game does not have item boxes, try to just make one by having a pile of items in a safe room, which again is usually where the typewriters are. Now, you'll want to in the moment be like, oh wow, I can drop 5 handgun bullets for this key item and then go pick up the handgun bullets later. It's inconvenient, but trust me, girl, you want to walk all the way back to wherever there's a safe room that might have a safe in it, just a room without zombies that never had zombies, that never will have zombies, probably that's not too big because it might be a boss arena, and put it down and then come back for it later, because although they are shown on the map, it's just, you don't want to be going on a scavenger hunt, and you'll want to know where everything is, and it's super easy to know where everything is if everything's where all the save rooms are, or all in one place. So, just be careful about that. Even though it's kind of like one of the game's gimmicks, don't drop items just willy-nilly, please, for your sake. Rule number 6. Ammunition management is super tight, so try and be careful. Also, health is as well. This is one of the only Resident Evil games that I would consider playing on casual or easy or whatever. Not because it's, well, I mean, because it's kind of obnoxiously difficult, but also because it's not fun. Like, Resident Evil 2 on hardcore isn't easy, especially if you're trying to get S+. Especially for the first time or if you've only played the game a couple of times. But it's enjoyable gameplay. The original Resident Evil is easy, but if, I guess you're playing with Chris or whatever and doing like a no-heal run or something, it's still fun. Same goes for, most Resident Evil games have fun gameplay and fun characters, and that's why people like them. This game fulfills half of that. I don't really like Billy. I love Rebecca to death, but I don't really love Billy. Most of the enemies, except for like the regular zombies, I don't appreciate. In general, I just recommend running this on casual if you just want to experience this for like the vibes. You know, and as a perfectionist myself, I understand if you don't want to. Just to, like, you know, actually have quote-unquote beaten it or whatever. You know, and I mean, I guess you do you, but, like, just be warned. Yeah, and, the final rule, the final piece of advice I can impart on you is I told you not to play it. If you've played it and you're watching this afterwards, you can probably agree with me that maybe it was worth it for the lore, but I don't know. I haven't played Code Veronica. I know that one's like super difficult, but I haven't heard that one being objectively bad. And to be honest, until the mansion section, I was like, you know, maybe this isn't that bad. I was gonna play through the entire game, which I didn't do, so I guess, I don't know, there's probably some other things that I could have, knowledge I can equip you with that I can't because I didn't play through the entire game, because it sucked and I realized I was kind of done with this, and so I just went on to Resident Evil 1 Remake. No, it's, I don't know, go for it, but just be warned, it's not a fun game. I want to do more of these videos in the future because I love Resident Evil, I love yapping about it, and I also really like experiences and like taking things away and imparting knowledge and stuff, so even though this is, I guess, sort of a spoiler thing, I don't know, it's a fun concept, and hopefully you guys find this enjoyable. So, I mean, as always, you know, watch other things that I do, like and subscribe or whatever if you want to. Bye!